Hello, hello. Welcome to Heal and Ascend Tarot. Hope you all doing well. So we're going to do a collective reading for twin flames, okay? A general reading. Okay, let me light this as well. So for those of you who are new to my channel, this is a general reading. So yes, if you are a part of the collective, it may or may not resonate just because you might be at a different part in your journey. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so because I know I've been noticing a lot of you guys in the comments are trying to make something fit when it doesn't necessarily fit, or you're like, okay, well, that's my story, but all of these things are wrong. And it's like, okay, well, if all of these things are wrong or off, then it might not be your story. Like, realize that Spirit is going to get out the message for those who need it the most at that time, and maybe it's not you at that time, or maybe someone else, another reader, has your story, right? Okay, so just keep that in mind. However, if you find that normally my readings resonate with you, it's probably for a reason. Okay, so definitely hit that bell so you can get my notifications to see what readings come out, okay? Or if you want to get a personalized reading with me to find out what specifically is going on, where we can also take a look at blocks through the extended reading, head over to healandascendtarot.com, and I also offer a 24-hour turnaround, okay? For those of you who are not wanting to wait. All right, so let's get into it. So we're going to find out what's going on with the Divine Masculine. I want to start off a little bit differently though. I want to take a look at these lessons cards and see what lesson your Divine Masculine is currently learning at this time. Okay, so what do we have here for the Divine Masculine? All right, so what important lesson is Divine Masculine learning this week? Imagination. Okay, beautiful. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. So this is about Divine Masculine really stepping out and becoming more of a manifester in his or her own life, using their imagination, using their visualization process to bring about the life that they choose, okay? This is also about their third eye and crown chakra beginning to open, okay? Starting to see things a little bit differently, starting to see beyond the illusion of this 3D world that so many of us get trapped in, okay? Okay, beautiful. Let's see what's going on with Divine Masculine. So what's the current overall energy for the Divine Masculine within the collective? Keep in mind, for those of you who did sign up for readings, a lot of you are going to be getting your readings out today. Okay, a lot of you are going to be getting them out today. I'm going to be working hard after this to get all of the readings out. I've dedicated my whole day to it. A lot of you will be emailing back if you had any questions. Some of you did have questions. So just keep that in mind, okay? So, Divine Masculine, admired spring. I'm loving all of this really light energy. Wow, I love this. Okay, guys, I feel like this is already going to be a really good reading. I'm loving this energy right now because this is kind of a bit of a turning point for what we've been seeing. But this is Divine Masculine maybe starting to be admired in their own lives. I feel like they're starting to take on this energy of going after their dreams. What did I say? We have big dreams, and I was talking about visualization here. Starting to visualize things, starting to realize that they are a manifestor, that they can make things happen. Okay, so I also feel like Divine Masculines are in this energy of admiring their Divine Feminines because they are starting to open up their crown chakra. So they're starting to recognize the connection even that much more. Okay, a lot of them, I mean, this is the springtime currently for where I'm living, but for a lot of you, I think it is the springtime. But the spring does talk about things starting to open up after being frozen in time in the winter, right? So it's like fresh new starts, new beginnings. I'm getting a lot of fresh energy for this masculine, okay? I'm actually really, really, really loving this energy right now. All right, Spirit, so what do we have here for Divine Masculine currently in the headspace? What's going on with Divine Masculine in the headspace? So far, so good. So far, so good. You know, Spirit could throw us a curveball, but I'm really, really digging this energy. And yes, I did just say digging. Let's see. What do we have here for Divine Masculine, Spirit? Guys, The High Priestess. What did I tell you about that freaking third eye and crown chakra? This divine masculine is using their intuition, is waking up, okay? Yes, Hierophant in reverse, becoming their own spiritual teacher. It's like now no longer are they looking outside of themselves for answers. This is someone who's starting to look within, okay? And they're starting to trust their own abilities, okay? Nine of Wands. All right, let's pull one more card. See? Look at that. Okay, I don't like that necessarily that's in reverse, but what I was talking about was this manifestation. So we do have the Magician. It is in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse. King of Swords in reverse, okay? So this combination together right here is telling me something. This is telling me that we have a divine masculine who is still in this energy of, even though they're starting to wake up, they're still a little guarded, okay? But they're holding on, okay? This person is not giving up. They're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel and they're not giving up, okay? There is still a little bit of manipulative behavior that needs to be shed off, this divine masculine needs to let that go. But I feel like this divine masculine is working on self-love currently, okay? Ace of Cups in reverse. So this person is working on self-love, all right? There is some sort of narcissistic tendencies that this person is still having to overcome though. Okay, so let's get some clarifiers on this. Because this to me is kind of, that to me is going together, because I feel like this is a divine masculine who, if you were dealing with someone who showed narcissistic tendencies, or someone who was maybe in like the cluster B personality type, meaning like, well, I'm not going to get into all the cluster B personality types, but, okay, sorry, I don't know why that was funny. But anyway, so I feel like a lot of you guys, that's where they were at, okay? But now that they're starting to work on their self-love, they're starting to open up their third eye chakra, their crown chakra, becoming their own spiritual teacher. I see shifts here. All right, so let's clarify. I want to take a closer look at this here. All right, I want to take a closer look at this for divine masculine. All right, Spirit, let's get some clarifiers on this, please, for me. Page of Cups. See? Okay, so what I'm getting with this is, you know, as this divine masculine is starting to learn how to love themselves, and I feel like this is extremely new for this person. This is really new for this person. That's why I feel like the divine feminine's energy is coming through here, because there's something about the feminine that inspires the masculine. Okay, it really inspires the masculine. I'm not even talking just energetically, I'm also talking in the 3D world. Okay, for a lot of you, if you're really standing in your power right now, I feel like your divine masculine is really admiring you, and that's what's really triggering them to change. And I got that in the previous reading as well. But again, so what I'm seeing here is, as this person comes out of this energy of either being narcissistic or manipulative and works on their self-love, they're coming forward with an offer or an apology. And this is what they're trying to come forward with. For a lot of them, even this little cup right here is hard to offer because of their pride and their ego, okay? If you've been dealing with someone who has been manipulative, offering even just an apology is very difficult for them. It's very difficult for their pride, okay? But they're working on it. They're working on it, okay? All right, so let's see how divine masculine is feeling about you in the hearts. I normally use the romance angels, but I'm kind of getting a little bored of those, so I'm gonna take a look at the mixed emotions cards, and we're gonna see how this person is feeling about you in the heart. Okay. All right, Spirit, so how is divine masculine feeling about divine feminine in the heart? Fulfilled. See, there's something here about divine feminine, like there's something that you do that fulfills your divine masculine, okay? They really admire you, but this is satisfied, self-actualized, and at peace, all right? And there's, again, I feel that a lot of you guys could be triggering this opening of their crown chakra as well. Either way, it's beginning to open. Let's pull one more card. See? Shy, though. A lot of them are shy. A lot of them are timid, introverted, reserved. They're scared to come towards you right now, but not in a bad way. I feel like because they admire you, okay, where are we at here? Because they admire you and they see you as just this beautiful being, they're a little shy to come towards you, right? Like if you see this little boy who's hiding behind the wall, it's not fear, Okay, it's not fear. It's shy. It's shy because they put you on a bit of a pedestal. Okay, because you fulfill them so much, they're just a little shy to come towards you. I think it's kind of cute. Alright, Spirit, what do we have here? So how does Divine Masculine feel about Divine Feminine? In the heart. 8 of Wands in reverse. How's Divine Masculine feeling? Justice. 2 of Swords. How's Divine Masculine feeling about Divine Feminine? See, 6 of Cups in reverse. Okay? So a lot of you, what I'm getting here is you're not communicating with this person. A lot of the reason is because they are shy. We have the 8 of Wands in reverse, so I don't feel like they're communicating with you at this time. I feel like the desire is there to want to communicate with you. You are dealing with someone, though, however, who could be at a bit of a standstill. Clarifying the 2 of Swords is the 2 of Swords in reverse, yeah. This person has a decision that they need to make. They're at a bit of a crossroads, okay? Clarify Justice. Yeah, this person, they see you in your independence. They want to make things right because they see that now you can stand alone. Maybe in the past you couldn't, but a lot of Divine Masculines are viewing you as super independent. That's why they're admiring you. There's something about your ability to do your own thing on your own time, in your own way, and make your own money and all of that, and they admire the shit out of that, and they want to be able to give to you equally. But there is this energy. I mean, we have the 2 of Swords on the 2 of Swords, guys. So I'm gonna dive a little bit deeper into what this is. Okay, we're even gonna use a different deck. If I get the 2 of Swords again. No, I don't think so. All right, so what is this 2 of Swords here? Obviously at a crossroads, but with the 2 of Swords in reverse clarifying it, I feel like they're getting close to making a decision, okay? But what is this about? Clarify the 2 of Swords here. All right, Spirit, clarify the 2 of Swords. So the 7 of Pentacles, so definitely something that they've been waiting on. So whatever this energy is of them being stuck, of not making a decision. Oh my gosh, the 2 of Swords 3 times. I can't. Guys, for some of you, 222 might be really significant, okay? 222 might be really significant, but Spirit, I'm not done here. We want to find out what's going on for those that this is resonating with. So we have 2 of Swords 3 times. So clearly this person is feeling extremely stuck, but as to what? The 8 of Wands is coming out again. Okay, for a lot of you, this person, I feel like this is about communication. A lot of them, because they're really shy, they want to communicate with you because, again, I feel like they are fulfilled by this connection, and there's something about them wanting to set the record straight, but it's like they're scared to come. I don't want to say scared because it's more so shy. They're back and forth as to whether or not they should communicate with you. That's what the struggle is for a lot of them. So if you're not hearing from your masculine, they very much want to communicate with you, but I'm getting right now, it's like they're back and forth as to whether or not they want to do it, okay? They're not sure. They're not sure, clearly. And we have the 2 of Swords 3 times. Like, I didn't even know that that was humanly possible to get that many of the same cards. Okay, clarify the 6 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, that's exactly it. See? It's like they're clinging to the past, they're remembering you, they're thinking about the memories. A lot of them, though, their issues from the past are catching up to them, meaning, like, again, if they have issues with narcissism or that kind of thing, they're starting to see how that's affecting their life. But with the Knight of Swords in reverse, they're holding back. They want it. This person really wants to rush towards you. Okay, if you look at all of these cards, the Knight of Swords, the 8 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands, this is all extremely fast movement, but they're all in reverse. So this is someone who's holding back so much from wanting to move forward towards you, because remember, this is how they're feeling in the heart space, all right? And that's why we have 3 2 of Swords out here. And this is what they're going back and forth on. They're not sure. It's like, do I go this way or do I not? So because they're not sure, we have the 7 of Pentacles. They're just waiting. They're doing nothing, which is why there's this blindfold on, okay? All right. Wow. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Divine Feminines, all right? What's going on with you guys? We're going to take a look, the same thing. We're going to see what lesson you're currently learning, okay? So let's see what's going on with Divine Feminines. All right, Spirit, so what lesson is Divine Feminines currently learning? So what lesson are you currently learning? Change. Beautiful. I like this. I like this a lot. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So a lot of you Divine Feminines are going through a major period of transition, and things are looking a little bit different, feeling a little bit different for you guys, but you're being called to embrace it. Might be a little bit uncomfortable right now. You know, maybe some of you have actually moved. Maybe some of you have new jobs now. You have a new perspective on life now. Whatever it is, embrace the change. And remember to see change as good, because change is good, okay? Yep, union. So a lot of you Divine Feminines are thinking about union. You're wanting to compromise. You're wanting something equal here with your masculine. Okay, but for a lot of you, you definitely have union on your mind. Alright, so what's going on with Divine Feminine? What's going on with Divine Feminine here, Spirit? The Three of Wands in reverse. Definitely an energy of waiting. Definitely an energy of waiting. Okay, we have the Three of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Eight of Swords. Are you kidding me? You guys are both getting the Two of Swords. It's the fourth time the Two of Swords have come out. So a lot of crossroads, a lot of waiting. A lot of waiting. For most of you, you guys probably are in some sort of separation, because I feel that there's an energy of maybe both of you guys waiting for one another here. Okay, let's clarify. Let's clarify. Okay. So this is exactly what I was getting here about the change. There's some of you who are a little reluctant to change. With the World card, that does talk about closing out an old cycle. Okay, but with the Three of Wands in reverse, it's like you're scared to take that next step because you can't see what's on the other side. A lot of you guys can't see what's on the other side, but that's the whole point of change. Sometimes you're ready for change, sometimes you're not. And a lot of you guys probably aren't ready because there's some fear here with the Eight of Swords, but you got to just trust in spirit that you can't grow or evolve without change, okay? So some of you need to start closing out those old cycles. All right? Six of Wands, recognition, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Hermit in reverse. Okay? Okay, so I feel like some of you are trying to move forward in your life, but I'm getting a lack of balance as well as denying what your soul is telling you. Okay? Some of you could still be a bit in your pride and ego is what I'm also getting. Okay? Remember that as you change and evolve, your morals, your values, a lot of things are going to change. So, again, talking about the 3D world and how the 3D world is just an illusion, remember that, guys. You don't need to be recognized by everyone. That's ego. That's your ego trying to be fed. I feel like that's all that this is. Just remember that you don't need to feed your ego anymore, okay? As you spiritually awaken, your ego doesn't need all of that food right now, all of that food and attention. Doesn't need it. Eight of Swords, Page of Cups, okay? Stuck in fear. I feel like a lot of you guys are fearing that you're never going to get this emotional offering from your Divine Masculine. Because we have the compromise, so you do know that this person has to give to you equally, okay? But a lot of you are fearing that this person is never going to come around. And we already have the Page of Cups in their energy, so they do plan on coming towards you, but they're still working on their self-love, okay? Guys, Two of Swords in reverse with the Nine of Cups in reverse. You guys are mirroring each other so much. There's still some work on self-love. So a lot of you need to start working more on your self-love because you're keeping yourself stuck in this old cycle. You're waiting. You're waiting for your divine masculine, and you need to move forward. You need to move forward on your own right now. If this person is not coming forward, don't keep yourself stuck. Don't keep yourself stuck, okay? If you close out a cycle with your masculine, keep walking. Keep walking. And if this person is supposed to come back, they're going to come back around. And this is interesting because this has been coming up a lot for my personal readings as well as in the collective, but this is sort of the message is divine feminines have started walking away, but mentally they're holding themselves in this fear. This is the attachment. So physically, I feel like a lot of you guys have walked away, but mentally you're keeping yourself in a stagnant energy, okay? So that needs to change. That needs to change. Don't fear change, guys. Embrace change. All right, so how are the feminines feeling about the masculines in the heart? How are the feminines feeling about the masculines in the heart space? Resentful. See, guys, this needs to end. Okay, you need to find a way to forgive this person. This is indignant, offended, bitter. So some of you guys, if you were dealing with a masculine who deceived you or who was in another relationship or who still currently is, you're feeling resentful, but that's an emotion that you need to start working on, okay? Yeah, a lot of you guys are feeling extremely drained, exhausted, fatigued, weary from this connection right now, okay? So take care of yourselves, guys. Remember, if you're feeling this way, it means you're still thinking about them. And if you've walked away from them or if you've done your own thing, if you're focusing on yourself, you shouldn't be feeling all of this towards them. All right, let's take a closer look inside the heart. I don't know why my cards are not shuffling. All right, what's going on? See, guys, we have the Eight of Swords again. We have this fear. So this fear is both in the head and the heart. We have the Six of Wands. I'm getting so much pride and ego. You see this person here with the resentment? This is about pride. Okay, this is about, when I see this card, I see, look at all the things you've done wrong to me. Look at all of the things you've done wrong to me, and I'm going to hold you accountable for all of that. And this is not the energy you want to be in, guys. I'm going to even turn this card over because I'm so sick of seeing this Six of Wands. All I see is pride here. So you guys got to let go of that, okay? Because it's keeping you stuck. All right, again, this King of Swords in reverse is coming out, so I definitely feel like you were dealing with a masculine who was a bit toxic, a bit narcissistic. So I understand the anger. I do understand the anger, but a lot of you guys, it's time to release it because it's not serving you anymore. Okay? It's no longer serving you. All right, so let's clarify this Eight of Pentacles, all right? Yeah, a lot of you guys are also resentful because you feel like you've done so much for this person and they weren't moving at the same pace and they were keeping things very stuck. This person wasn't like working at the same pace as you. So you felt like you were putting so much effort and dedication into this connection and they were just moving really, really, really slow, if even moving at all. And that's where a lot of your bitterness is coming through. Okay? Yeah. See, guys, even though this person, this is why I'm getting that Two of Swords earlier, but even though this person has done this to you and they've been really indecisive, I feel like a lot of you have walked away, but some of you are wanting to walk back towards this person. Be careful of that, okay? Yeah. Guys, you're taking on, I'm almost getting you're taking on the energy of a distorted masculine. It's almost like because you guys have been so exhausted from this connection and so resentful, you guys are sort of taking on some of the same patterns that this person did towards you and being very stubborn, very bitter. Okay, so that's something that in the heart you guys are going to need to work on is forgiveness, all right? So maybe work on some Ho'oponopono or something and do some forgiveness work. okay? Don't fear change. You know, it's time to close out that cycle. It was something that happened, and it's time to move forward, okay? So, all right, let's see what action this person is going to take towards you. All right, so Spirit, what action is Divine Masculine going to take towards Divine Feminine? Six of Wands, go away. What action is Divine Masculine going to take towards Divine Feminine? The Sun. Yep, beautiful. Okay, for a lot of you guys, this person is starting to find their own happiness. Like we saw, your Divine Masculine, guys, this kind of goes with the message that I was putting on the community tab on my channel. Because I was saying a lot of you guys, your Divine Masculines are planning on coming forward, but you guys still have your heart chakra closed because of all the things that they've done. And clearly you guys are still feeling resentment. So now is the time. We're going to pull an advice card as well for you. But now is the time to start opening up your heart again, start forgiving, because this person is coming around to ask for that forgiveness. Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay, this person is in a happier place, and they want to come around and ask for that forgiveness. But if you're in that energy of being resentful still, then how is that going to work, right? Because for a lot of you, I feel like this person is going to come around because they've been holding back wanting to communicate with you for so long. All right, so Spirit, what is the advice here for Divine Feminines? What do we have? Okay, what's the advice here for Divine Feminines? The inner voice. Thank you, angels, for guiding me through my inner voice, okay? Okay, so let's read this real quick. The angels are now ready to bring you guiding thoughts and feelings and inspiring words. Within you is a strong and resilient voice that they are able to use to send you guidance. So, take some time to listen within. You've been asking for help and support from the higher realms, and they are now ready to guide you lovingly to the next step. Any loving guidance you are hearing at this time is 100% from Source. Trust it. The inner voice is very subtle, and it takes patience and the willingness to listen in order to truly hear what it says. But you will know when the angels are speaking to you, because whatever they present to you will be wholly loving and supportive, and there will be no rush. If your guidance is to do something that will bring harm to you or another person, or you are promised excessive riches, then you'll know your ego has taken over. Guys, this is what I was saying. Be careful of that freaking ego. Some of you are stepping into that ego way too much. Close your eyes and listen. Support is there for you now. Say the prayer and then trust. Okay? So start trusting your inner voice, not your ego. Your ego is going to tell you to be angry. Your ego is going to tell you to stay in fear. Okay? Your inner voice is going to be completely in love. All right? It's going to be resonating with the energy of love. Alright, so I really hope that this reading was helpful. If you wanted to book a personalized reading, head over to Heal and Ascend Tarot down below. And I will see you guys very, very, very soon. Take care. Bye.